Got one near the barbershop.
What is Insurgency? It's a tactical first-person shooter where you can't take your life for granted. It's also a follow-up to a Source Engine mod, and comparisons to the classic Counter-Strike are tough to avoid as security forces battle against insurgents in lethal, close-quarters firefights with a particular kind of video game realism. There's no kill confirmation by default, weapons are highly lethal, and you'll have to rely on your own eyeballs to tell whether a player is friend or foe. A cooperative mode will set you and your human allies against bots, but there are two primary flavors to combat in Insurgency: tactical operations and sustained combat, but each has its own pace and defining modes. These two playlists do share the same basic gameplay feel. The weight of your equipment influences your movement speed, and weapons have a distinct feel that make you feel like a human firing a gun rather than a robotic turret. Shooting from the hip is much faster than aiming sights as well. When engaging in tactical combat, you only get one life. Getting killed will take you out of the action, and the only way you'll get back in is if your team is able to secure an objective. The basic firefight game type requires you to hold all three objectives or completely eliminate the enemy team. Search and Destroy splits players into teams of attackers and defenders, and VIP gives one very important player a silenced pistol and the burden of staying alive.
Contact at 8.
Sustained combat lends itself to slightly longer battles, with game modes that seem to strike a good balance between the game's gaminess and realism. Push, for example, has attackers sequentially tackling objectives, earning reinforcements as they progress, while defenders work with a fixed supply of respawns to hold off the assault. It feels like a great fit for the game's mechanics and can make for dynamic matches. Skirmish gives each team a supply cache, which, when destroyed, leaves that team unable to bring in reinforcements. No matter what mode you're playing, you'll want to put at least a bit of thought into your loadout. After selecting your combat role, you'll work with the supply points you have to invest in weapons, armor, or attachments. Minding your weight is always a consideration. Of course, no combination of kit in the world can save you if you don't pay attention on the battlefield. Death can come quickly and unexpectedly, so you can certainly expect a learning curve as you take on your first few missions. Teamwork, of course, can make a big difference. Insurgency has been playable for quite some time through Steam Early Access and has just been officially released.